Hey guys, what is up? Raymage here doing another World of Tanks 360 gameplay commentary. Today guys, we're going to go ahead and continue on with skills and perks. And today we're going to go ahead and talk about and review Recon. Recon is a skill, so basically once you select it, you will get an effect out of it, and it will only improve until you have it fully 100% trained. So don't worry, you don't have to have this thing fully trained on your crew in order to get an effect out of it. It will start working the second you select it. Now of course it will only build, and its ability to get better will only improve as you get to 100%. So let's go ahead and talk about the description of Recon. Recon is a skill in which if you select it, it will give you a small maximum view range boost, and it will stack with situational awareness, coded optics, and the telescoping binoculars. So it will stack with all of those. In addition, once the observation device is damaged, it will get a even higher view range boost. So basically, in a way, you don't even want your observation device repaired once it's damaged, because then you would be neutering your view range by doing that. So basically, when you get your view range damaged or your observation device damaged, don't even touch it. Just leave it alone. Save your repair kit for something else. Let's go ahead and talk about the numbers. At 1% trained, you will get a 0.02% maximum view range boost, and once the observation device is damaged, you will get a 0.2% view range boost. 100% trained, you will get a 2% view range boost, and once the observation device is damaged at 100%, you will get a 20% view range boost. Those are some very interesting numbers, and this is a very useful skill, I think. I think this is something you want to select if you intend to keep a tank, and it is also something very useful if you want to stack on your view range, and I will get to the importance of stacking on your view range later in this commentary. This is something that I have found a lot of use out of. I wasn't too sure if I wanted this at first, but I went on ahead and decided, since I was working up to the M48 patent when I was going up the American tank line, I wanted to take full advantage of what this tank was capable of. And you see here I'm lighting up a bunch of people. Now the point of selecting this skill is I had a lot of issues back in the beta, and of course early on in the game before we got skills and perks, where I would get into one of these kind of matches. Not necessarily pro Karofka, but everybody's been in one of those kind of matches where you're mostly poking up, you're mostly spotting things, and I'm speaking from medium tanks. Some heavies do this on occasion, but for the most part, you're going to get into matches where you're basically going to poke up, you're going to be looking around, you're going to be getting spots, and you're relying on your teammates that are either in a better position, or B, they're tank destroyers and heavy tanks with better guns than you. And it's pretty much all you can do. You pretty much can only spot them, and you might as well make yourself useful. And usually what would happen to me in these kind of matches, if somebody damaged my observation device, I would make a calculated risk, and I would decide, you know what, I would rather spend a repair kit repairing my observation device, making it functional so I can still continue to spot, and take the chance of my ammo rack getting hit, which it was a possibility. Yeah, if you get ammo racked, it does suck having a long reload, but the way I looked at it is, I'm mostly spotting anyways, I'm benefiting from all these spots and all the spotting damage, and my shots are going to be limited anyways, so I might as well take the damn risk. And like I said, it was a very calculated risk, and usually it was not a bad decision to do that in these kind of matches. Now, with Recon, completely different situation. It now frees you up in these kind of matches. If you do get hit and your observation device is damaged, you now get a 20% view range boost. Why would you want to repair and get rid of that? So, you know, it saves your repair kit. You're no longer sitting there saying, you know, you're no longer sitting there cringing saying, man, I know I'm going to regret this when I get ammo racked, or you know, I get tracked and I got to get the hell out of the way, or my engine gets shot and I need to move somewhere real fast. You no longer have to worry about that, because you don't have to waste the repair kit to repair your observation device. So that alone makes this skill very useful. It just creates one less problem to worry about. Now, I have situational awareness. I have obviously the skill Recon. I got coated optics. I have brothers in arms, and I have vents hooked up on this tank. On the M48 patent, the maximum view range for any vehicle in this game is 445 meters of view range. And I don't believe it's very hard to get to. I think at Tier 8, most tanks can get there with no trouble. You would say, well, what's the point of stacking view range? You know, if you're going to... And I'm going to give a link to a website that I've been using. A player gave it to me a few weeks back, and it's been more than helpful. And it's helped me understand the view range and camouflage values a lot more in this game. But the importance of stacking onto the view range, and basically this, my M48, if theoretically, if I could see past 445 meters, I could easily do it with this tank. But that ain't how the game is set up. But there is a point to this still. I believe with all of this, I know I can see 470, something like that. It's a pretty big number. It's well beyond 445. The point is basically say I set up on this hill and everything within 445 meters in layman's terms would be spotted. However, the catch to that, or the asterisk you could apply to that statement, is that is not an accountant for camouflage value of, say, smaller, low-profile tanks and vehicles such as tank destroyers, other medium tanks, think like a T-62A or a T-54. And, of course, it's not accounting for camouflage nets. It's not accounting for camouflage, the camouflage skill and camouflage paint. All of that stuff can stack in the same way that I can stack situational awareness, recon, coated optics, and binoculars. So you would say, okay, what does this mean? Everything within 445 meters of view range, basically you would spot, you know, obviously with no obstructions. However, the catch is, obviously, with all that stuff I was talking about with the camouflage, some of those tanks I would have to get closer to. So basically I would have to, say, get close to a certain tank, and I might have to get within 390 meters. This skill will give you the ability to negate some of that camouflage. Now, basically, that's a layman's terms kind of explanation to the camouflage and view range stuff. So, like for instance, Panther 2, he is I think he's well beyond 470 meters there, but that was within somebody else's view range. But anyways, I don't think I spotted him. Anyways, like I said, anything within like 400 meters I could spot easily, but certain tanks with the camouflage value, I would have to get even closer. Some of them, I know I was comparing numbers, but I would have to get within 340, 330 with some medium tanks and light tanks because of their low profile and because of the camouflage value they can obtain, in addition to all the other camouflage skill and paint and net and all that stuff. This will give you that view range boost, and in addition with all the other skills and perks. This can basically make you into a proximity spotting tank, which is what I'm using the M48 as. I stick up, and basically I will pretty much light everything up within 350 meters of this tank, and anything further out, it's, you know, kind of debatable. I know T-62As have a superior camouflage value, and in a way, they actually are way better spotters than the M48. Sorry, guys. I had to adjust my headset there. Pretty much, this is definitely a very useful skill. I would recommend it to anybody that intends to keep a tank. It would be very useful on a medium tank, heavy tank, and of course tank destroyers. Light tanks, you know, if you want the extra 2%, it's going to be good. I'm not too sure how often the observation device on a light tank gets damaged. You have to think if somebody shoots at you, they're going to pen you, it's going to hurt, and they don't have great hit point pool, so you know, you light tank drivers are going to have to consider it and weigh your options. But this is something definitely usable for almost any tank in the game. Really, very useful. Alright, guys. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out. Oh, by the way, I will have a T-54 review, hopefully by next week. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.
Turn left.